I'm working here with Jake today on some of his most basic things. Come here. He knows sit really well, yes. But what he does do sometimes is he'll automatically go to a down. So I've been working this week on having him kind of stay in the sitting position and not offer the down. Stay, good boy. But yes. The hand signal that I use is like this for sit. Stand, sit, yes. Mark it with a yes as soon as his butt hits the ground. That marker word gives you a bridge basically between his action and the reward. So you only have a couple seconds that he's going to associate the reward with the action that he did. So you'll have to be sure to bridge it with the yes so that he knows he did the right thing and that a reward is coming. Here, buddy. Sit. Yes. So he didn't sit immediately. I said, that's my way of saying you didn't quite do the right thing, so we're going to try again. He heard the and then he sat just fine for it. Good boy. So now, in the sitting position, we've been working on the look command, where we put a treat right to his nose, up to our face, look, and have him hold it. Yes, good boy. Again, mark it with the yes and give him the reward. Now, I want him to look at my face, so I'm taking the treat away this time. Oh, he has an itch. Look. Good boy. And hold it. Hold it. Yes. Look, it's very hard to do when there's a lot of distractions, so like when you're on a walk or whatever. So you want to practice look when there's no distractions, or if he's just, he's just randomly doing something, chewing on a toy or whatever, just randomly say, look, yes, good boy. And see how he whipped his head around. He's like, yes, I'm right here. And that gets his attention, so he's ready for the next command that you give him. Jake, look, yes, good boy. And sit, yeah, good boy. Nope. So he offered that down before I asked, so I'm right, sit, bringing him back up into the sit, having him hold that. Yes, good boy. And now I want him to do a down. So he knows down already. From a sitting position, I'm just pointing to the ground. Down, yes. Now the key is that he doesn't pop back up. So he has to hold it there. Sit. Sit. Ready? Down. And hold it. Yes, good boy. That's a really good down. So now that you know he has a good sit and a good down, and we can get his attention with the look, we want to start putting distance between him and myself when I say sit or down. So we always teach it right here, but I should be able to, from across the room, say down. See, he's looking at me like, huh? Because to him, it's totally different. So I'm going to come in a little bit, sit. He's thinking, yes, good boy. You have to give him a minute to think. I'm going to come back a little further. Ready? Down. Yes, good boy. Good boy. And I'm going to put a little more distance. Ready? Down. A lot of times they will come forward because they're used to being closer to you, so he's coming closer to me, but I want him to do it from that position. Here. Sit. Sit. And lean into him a little bit, and that helps to get him to do it. Down. Yes. Good boy. Very good. That's excellent. So a really good sit and a really good down is basic fundamental that he needs. I would just continue working on getting the reliability for it. Because he knows it as well as he doesn't need a treat every time. So, over here, sit, sit, yes, good boy. So sometimes just a pat on the head is fine. You want to kind of every other time reward him every 2 or 3 times so that you're eventually weaning him off of that treat so he's not manipulating you. Otherwise, he's only doing the command because he thinks he's getting a treat, and we don't want him relying on that too much. Sit. Yes, good boy. Good boy. No treat that time. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Where's my treat, right? Good boy. Sit. Yes, good boy. And that time I'll give him a treat. So he's doing really good with those 3 basics. We'll work next on doing stay. Up. He's curious the treats are over there, so he's checking those out. Good boy. That's a good boy. So we'll work on stay and place next. So, good job, buddy.